This will catch your attention. God does not want you to fight your sin. God does not want you to battle against your sin. He doesn't call you to battle against your sin. Why? Because he's already won the battle, right? All of the debts that you've built up from the sin, all of the stains that you've gained on your heart, all of that, Christ has already paid it. Christ has already paid the debt. He's already cleaned your stains through his sacrifice on the cross. I don't know why you're trying to cut out your sin. You're trying to cut out and win a battle that God has already won. Christ has defeated death and he's defeated sin. You don't need to try and fight that battle. Take that burden off your shoulders and give it to Christ, because he's already won the battle over sin. Don't go on thinking that you're a burden because you sin. Christ has already won the battle. There is no need for you to try and fight it. The battle isn't against your sin, but the battle is against your faith, against your mind, which says Christ isn't there. Christ didn't really die for you. He didn't really sacrifice for you. That's the thing that you need to fight. And the book of James touches up on this when it says that God hasn't placed any burdens on you, but all of the burdens come from your mind. All of the things that you need to fight are in your head. It's a spiritual battle, a mental battle. And that fight is something that you do need to go up against. The thing is, your mind will go against you so often, and it will constantly go up against you saying Christ isn't there. It really, see, your mind will constantly go against you. It will constantly place burdens on your head saying God isn't real, God isn't there. No, that's rubbish. Because all of the ideas of religion will make you think, nah, that's rubbish, this isn't real. But ultimately, it's your faith. You need to have faith in the promise that God calls you his son. You need to have faith in the promise that Christ says over your life, saying, I love you and I sacrifice my life for you. You need to have faith in that and let that speak and extinguish all of the lies that your mind comes up with, saying that God doesn't think you're worthy and things like that. But you're not alone in that battle. You're not alone in that battle that you face. Why? Because God fights for you. And you need to have faith in this again. You need to have faith that God fights for you. He fights all of your battles with you and by your side. Listen to this. The King of Kings fights with you. Creator of the universe, Lord of Lords, King of Kings fights by your side with you and for you in every battle that you come up against. And if you have the faith to say that, if you have the faith to believe in that, then every battle, every single battle that you go up against, you will win. Because if you have the faith to say that God is with you in every battle, then God will win every battle you ever come up against. When you look at David and Goliath in 1 Samuel 15, David, a teenage boy, is able to go up against a 3-meter tall, fully armored up, full massive sword, wham body. He's able to go up against Goliath with only a pebble and a slingshot because he believes that God is fighting with him. And he thinks, I don't need to be special. All I need to do is trust that God fights for me. And he's able to defeat Goliath. And you are able to defeat Goliath in your life if you have the faith to say that the King of Kings is with you and in your life and in your heart. If you have that faith, you will win every battle. But why? It's so easy to just stay back, conform, and let the battles go over you and go past you and just not fight at all. It's so easy to do that. Why should we fight? Why should we suffer? We should suffer because Christ first suffered. We should suffer because Christ went through all of the suffering first for us to give us an example so that we can live a life for him, a life of suffering for him, so that we can pick up and carry our own cross and walk with him. We are called to carry our cross and we are called to suffer. That's why you should do it. You shouldn't fight your mind. You shouldn't go up against all of these battles because you want to be a better person, because you want to impress your vicar or the people in your church or the community around you, or to just be a better person in general. That's not why you should fight your battles, but you should fight your battles because you love God. Because God loves you and you want to show back that love and you want to sacrifice and suffer for God. That's why you should fight your battles. And I want to encourage you, don't fight the battle of sin, fight the battle of your mind. God fights that battle with you, and fight it because you want to suffer and sacrifice your life for Christ.